Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. So LSU's offense will start this game off. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this can happen.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. These corners going to give them some space. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
So Wyoming's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learned.
Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the lone running back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Offense working from the pistol. On second down, just keeps firing. Grabs it in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The option look. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. They're bringing heat. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
To the ground with the back. At the 45, on his way. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll try the run. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Now on 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. And the Cowboys will have a 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Afterburners coming. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the 2nd level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Running the red zone. It's Hernandez.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Running behind that left side. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wyoming. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a run.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
To throw, it's Wall. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like it because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Cowboys are on the move. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass. Throwing right. He makes a grab.
How many first downs is that alone? You know, just on this drive, the defense, if they keep this up, they're going to get worn out. Continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
He's looking to pass. Trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. Stumbled to the ground.
I know the aggressive play is to go for the touchdown, but with a little bit of lead right here and a great start from my offense, I'm going to kick this field goal, Paul.
I'm going the other way. I'm going aggressive here. You can put the nail in the coffin with the touchdown. Even if you don't get it, they still have to drive the entire field on your defense. Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He'll set up to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead down.
We want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, Multiple possessions in a row start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Wall. Getting some heat. Back open in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going with the ground game left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. The official says no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Death Valley than you? A captivating game so far. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's right on target. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Hold it, open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Wall. Quick strike complete. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Coming after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears liking their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we can name, like Spears, that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past, that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DVU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
He goes out of bounds after a huge pickup, and he's still short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. He'll ride his man on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On the option. LSU will get a first down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
The third down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another third down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Back to throw, it's Wall. Looking deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
A run for the quarterback. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Going up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive if you're on offense, right? You're now into the opponent's territory. It's 4th down. Dial up your best 4th down play. Keep this drive going.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air, it's Wall. Quickly complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think that...
Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on second down after the short completion. On the move, it's Hernandez. Just steamrolling his way through. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Got it! Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble! Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Wall. Moves around to clear up the vision. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the beatdown has ensued. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He thought about bringing that out for a half. scrutiny, and they'll bring it to the 25. Offense set on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. On a little time, lets it go. Quarterback just... Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game. Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Soft spot in the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers are rolling down the field. They're going to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Sims. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Caught over the middle. It's Harris. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
They're trying to get to it. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air. It's Wall. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward when that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Goes to the option. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the 1st down on 4th and 1.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tiger.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, they blocked the extra point. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Wall. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Back to the air one more time. Grab behind the line. It's Hernandez. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I'll tell you what, they still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And no chance, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and they stop him and get the ball back. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's caught. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
LSU.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And for the 5th time, the offense will go for it on 4th down. 2 for 4 so far. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the right. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.